Sheffield United have become something of a yo-yo club in recent seasons, but I asked Blade fans, if they get promoted this time, can they stay there? Or will they be like all three promoted sides last season, the season before, and come crashing straight back down?
Difficult to say. Was chasing inexperience last season, and as part of you enjoys winning football matches in the Championship, whereas you look at, we've got to compete with the likes of Wolves and West Ham, and you look at the squad and you think, we've got new American owners, got Chris Wilder there, we've got the will, we'll give it a go. Who knows? But you've got to go, haven't you? You've got to go up.
Not too sure, to be fair. I'm hoping they do. I think with having Chris Wilder as our manager, I think we've got a really good chance of them staying in the Premier League, but there's quite a lot of other good teams that play in the Premier League as well, so it's quite tricky.
Well, we've seen what it's like before. It's about spending money, you know, and getting these players to stay up there. So, they give it a go.
I don't know, it's going to be a tough one. I'm going to say, we'll win, because we've not got a chance. We're not like Liverpool, Man City or whatnot. But with Leeds and Burnley, I think we've got a possibility. I'm not saying we will, but it's a possibility that we might. It depends on who we bring in the summer, because obviously we'll need a few new faces and a different playing style, because if we keep playing 3-5-2, players and other teams will just start getting used to it, and then they'll cotton on what we're doing.
I think it's going to be tough. At the minute, I think you have to sort of bank the money and progress going forward the next 5 to 10 years. So that's one of the reasons why we need to go up really, just to progress the stadium, training ground, facilities, work through the infrastructure, things like that.
It's quite ominous, isn't it? Because you look at the last 2 seasons, the 3 that have gone up have come straight back down, and this season, you know, you've got to end above Man United, West Ham and Tottenham to stay in the division.
Yeah, exactly. So the Championship's a lot more exciting, you win more matches, but like I said, Premier League, it's where you actually want to be to progress, and you have to go there, but it's less enjoyable, definitely.
When Sheffield United last got promoted to the Premier League with Paul Heckingbottom 2 years ago, they didn't really make a proper fist at it. They didn't really invest in the team properly. And that's one thing they're going to have to do this time round.
We've got to spend that money, because if you're not spending that money, you can't compete in that league, if I'm being honest. But hopefully, you know, we've got some good players, and if they stay and we can build on it, and these new owners can spend some money, hopefully we can be high flyers and we can have big teams here and we can give them good games. And, you know, we can challenge.
I think we need some more goals. I think you need a goal scorer who can get you about 15 goals a season. I think we've got the makings. We've got loan players in at the moment. So again, they've got to look at some of those. Diaz did well, but again, it was a losing team last year. He didn't do too well at Southampton. So got Rob Holding in there, who's got a bit of experience at the back as well. Cooper's a good keeper. So the spine of the team, with somebody up front, we'll keep Gus Aimer. I think we've got a chance.
I'd say the key areas to strengthen would definitely be the midfield, to obviously keep that balance in the squad, and keep the defence prepared, and obviously make sure to be there for the attack if obviously we needed to be. I definitely would bring in a few midfielders in the summer transfer window, and obviously like I said, try and not let too many players go. And obviously the Premier League's a competitive league, and there's going to be a lot of teams who want to do the same as United, and obviously Leeds and Burnley who will go up, who want to stay up just like United do. And it's a tough league, it's competitive, and it's just all to play for.
It has to be defence for the Premier League, doesn't it? But that comes with money. But we've got new owners now, and we don't know what the ball game is with them. They might do a Nottingham Forest and throw cash at it. You never know. We're in a bit of a, we don't know what situation we'll be in, so hopefully they want to keep us there and they'll throw money at it, so you never know. But defence for me.
defence, and obviously a couple of attackers. That's what we need.
I'd say if we did a bit stronger at the back, so in defence, we need a bit more in there. Midfield wise, I think if we bring a few right players in, it might get a bit stronger.
One thing that Sheffield United do have going for them is their manager, Chris Wilder. He's Sheffield born and bred. He's literally a lifelong Blade. And he's not only got them promoted before, he's kept them there as well, finishing at a record 9th.
Yeah, because I think he's got that passion and that belief, and I think, obviously, as well as our manager, he's been a lifelong Blade, hasn't he? So I think with passion in him, I think, he'll put 110% into every game that, we walk out onto the pitch here. So, yeah, I do. I believe he can take us all the way and keep us there. I think he's man to do it.
Because at the end of the day, his heart's in the club and his passion. And he's a long life supporter, like my son said. He's been ball boy, this, that and other. And he's just the right man for the job. Because his passion's there and you can't take that away from him.
He's got the Bassett spirit within him. He was one of Bassett's boys, so you can see that within him. He's Sheffield United through and through. The fans relate to him, and I think the players do as well, and that's what you need. You've got to be a team to go up. That's on the pitch and off the pitch as well.
He's dedicated to this team. He's one of our own, isn't he? Born and bred Sheffielder, and I think he'll do a good job if he gets to Premier. And I think he will get to Premier. Come on, Blades!